Ah, thanks, Justin. We are making something called Company's Comin' Chicken.
Yes.
Right? And it's tell me why you named it this, Shannon.
I didn't. It came to me with this name. It's a stupid name.
No, it's a good name. It has a good concept behind it.
Well, it's the thought. It's in the crock pot. Throw it in, and it's so good.
Okay.
And just don't worry about it.
So you put it in the crock pot, clean your house for when the company comes, right?
Yes.
So you don't have to work over the stove all day, but they'll think you did, right?
Oh yeah, and it only has just a couple ingredients too.
Well, great.
Super easy.
All right. Well, tell us those few ingredients.
Okay, you need 1 package of boneless chicken breast, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, 1 cup of white wine, 8 ounces of cream cheese, 1 package of dry Italian dressing, and 12 ounces of angel hair pasta.
And we're lucky if we have that cup of white wine left because it's over by Bill. So we may have to skip that step. Anyway, all right, well, when we come back, we're going to throw this all together and put it in our magic crock pot and try it when we get back, so stick around. Welcome back. We're here making the Company's Comin' Chicken with Shannon and the W. All right, and so we've gotten our pot heated up here and our olive oil in it, right?
Yeah, I've got extra virgin olive oil. Go ahead, and we're going to get it nice and warm. We're going to saute the chicken just for a minute.
Okay, great.
And so,
and you got, how much of chicken did you say this was?
This is 1 package of breasts. They usually range from about 1.5 to 2 pounds.
Okay, and boneless, skinless, and you just cubed it up, right?
Yes, all cubed. It was about 3 large breasts.
Okay.
Just so we're going to get this cooking.
Kind of bite-sized pieces, huh?
Okay. And you can do it now. If tenderloins, like the breast tenders, are on sale, get those. Same thing. Chicken is chicken.
Any kind of breast without a bone, basically.
Yeah. Okay. That's very good.
No matter what the shape, just cube it up.
Yeah. Okay. And so all we're going to do is just get a little bit of color on this. There we go. There you go. Get a little sizzle.
Okay.
And if you want to season this a little bit, or even chop up like a raw onion and add to it, you can do that too. It's a very versatile recipe. You can do whatever you want.
Onion or maybe some garlic.
Oh yeah,
garlic's good too.
garlic
in my chicken. Peanut
butter.
No,
Bill, no, Bill, not peanut butter.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead.
Good thing he doesn't cook at home, isn't it?
You scare me sometimes with your ideas, actually, Bill.
Thank you.
Now, and when you do season this, when it's in the pan, I don't know if you know, but you can salt it. Don't pepper it till the very end because pepper can burn.
Oh, okay.
Because it has a lot of oil, especially if you're using fresh cracked pepper in a pepper mill.
Okay. So you can salt it when you're cooking it here, just no pepper yet.
Just no pepper, and as soon as you turn off the heat, it's fine to add the pepper at the very, very end. But you just don't want to expose the pepper to the heat for too long, or you will get kind of a burned flavor to it.
If you were going to season it, what kind of seasoning would you put on there? Kitchen expert.
I love garlic salt.
Garlic.
I do.
Okay.
I buy it at Sam's in the big container.
Yeah,
that
good.
and just like the standard Italian seasoning, though we're going to add a little bit of Italian seasoning to this anyway. And this is all, we're not looking to cook this all the way. We're just getting a little bit of light color on it, and this is just about done.
You can just see how the pink is kind of going away.
Yeah,
it's
just
more of a white color.
Right.
And that's all you want. You don't want to cook it all the way through, right?
Right, and all we're doing is just searing the outside to lock in the juices, so when we put it in the crock pot, it won't get dry.
Okay, great.
And that's about it. So we're going to go ahead and turn this off, and everything else, you know, it's going to be in the crock pot about 4 hours.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put this to the side and let it cool off just a little bit.
Okay.
And this is our pretend crock pot.
All right, we'll pretend.
Yeah, I only own one.
You don't
And
need more than one.
it's in use back here, so it'll be worth it. Now this is 1 block of cream cheese, 8 ounces, that I have softened and just left
sit it out for a couple hours?
Just a couple hours on the counter. I mean, soften, you just want to touch it and it kind of gives.
Okay.
So, crock pot, not bowl.
Yeah.
Use your imagination.
And you cubed it up. Does that just help it spread better?
Right. Once it's in the crock pot, you're probably going to want to stir it about once every hour, hour and a half, just to mix it all in. But this will help the cream cheese break down faster.
Okay.
And this is 1 can of cream and mushroom soup. And you can use, if you want to use the lower sodium or the fat-free, you can use that too.
Okay.
And this is 1 pack of dry Italian dressing.
Okay.
Which I never use, so I brought the box in case you want to see the box.
Just whatever kind you have at home. Lots of people have these at home, just waiting for seasonings in the crock pot.
I never have Italian. I have ranch.
Okay, ranch.
I always have ranch on hand, but never Italian, and it smells so good.
It does smell good.
And it also gets in your nose too.
As it wafts up.
And this is 1 cup of Chardonnay.
Okay.
You can use any white wine, and if you aren't comfortable using white wine or you just don't want to, you can substitute 1 cup of chicken broth.
Okay.
Any recipe that calls for wine, chicken broth is always good substitution.
But it gives great flavor, and the alcohol cooks out in the crock
Yes.
pot, right?
And so now we're going to go
So
ahead
you're
and
not
add
going
the
to get
chicken.
drunk eating your company's coming chicken. It's
No.
not get your company drunk chicken.
And you're going to add your chicken into this. Now, you can go ahead and throw the chicken in the crock pot because you have that thick inner bowl.
Okay.
But I was kind of worried about, don't put something really hot in a glass bowl that might
Okay.
be kind of cool, and it's cool in here
Got it.
today. So that's why we let it sit for a second.
But if you do have your crock pot, you can take it straight from the skillet
Right.
into the crock pot.
Oh, yeah,
That
definitely.
stuff is tough.
And so once it's in your crock pot, you're just going to give it a good stir, and you want to make sure all your chicken is coated and that your cream cheese is evenly distributed throughout.
Okay, so just kind of coat that chicken with your cream cheese, your cream of mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
You can smell that wine too. It smells really good.
It is good. And with your wine, you can use, you don't have to use Chardonnay. You can use anything else. Don't use, I wouldn't use like a Fumé Blanc, which is really super sweet, and
Okay.
don't put white Zinfandel
Yeah, no
in it.
dessert wines,
White
really.
Zinfandel is not white wine.
Okay.
It's different. So
It's different.
all we're going to do is throw this in the crock pot
Okay.
and put it on for 4 hours.
And you said just stir it just about once every hour
Yeah,
or
whenever
so?
you think about it, just walk by, give it a stir. and
If you did
keep
want
it-
to turn it on, go to work, and come home.
I would do medium for 4 hours if you're
Okay.
at home.
Okay.
If not, do low for about 6 hours.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, well, we're going to stick this in our magic crock pot, right?
Yes.
And our TV crock pot works just as fast as our TV oven, so get ready. And when we come back, we're going to try out our company's coming chicken, and maybe we'll have some company.
Maybe.
Yeah? No, probably not. All right, well, let's throw it to Justin first. I just asked Shannon, where'd the noodles come from?
I forgot to mention, I made noodles.
They just
That's
magically appear
part
in
of
the
the
crock pot.
yeah. That's
Yeah, it's
part of the magic
crock pot
TV
magic.
crock
Yeah,
pot.
it
Crock
is.
pot throws noodles in it. Did you put that in the crock pot with everything else?
I
though?
gotta
I
get
did
me one of
not,
those at
actually.
home.
I cooked it. I cooked the noodles in like the
thank
last
you.
hour and then just threw them in the crock pot to get them warm.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
What kind of noodles are these, Shannon?
I'm using linguine, even though I said angel hair on the recipe.
All right.
Because I like
Hair can be
linguine.
tricky.
I like linguine better. I like a nice flat noodle.
Yeah, I
Gave
like
Justin more
linguine
than you
too,
gave
better
me.
than spaghetti.
Yeah, I'm not a spaghetti
I
fan.
like it flat instead of round.
I'll give you more in a second. Get a little scrape.
What it? Geez, Bill, you not hungry?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She gave you more than she gave me. I don't know what's up with that.
When?
Hey, look, I'm working up there.
You're her
That's what-
favorite.
I'm working. Yeah, you know it.
I'm just watching
Whatever.
out for
You
your
got
health.
the wine, so I don't want to hear about it.
But no, go ahead and cook your noodles, and even if you want to make them the day before, here's a super secret. Go ahead and spray them with Pam and let them cool off. Give them a good toss and put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in the fridge. And then you just throw it in with it the next day.
Wonderful.
Good
Like
stuff.
already pre-cooked that way?
Yeah. So if you want the recipe, email me at mewcooks@gmail.com and I'll send it to you.
Very
Well, anyways, when I get through with my noodles, my dad always puts olive oil on them and tosses them. Kind of like the same Pam thing. Can you do that?
Yep.
Okay.
Same thing, olive oil or Pam. I wouldn't really do butter though.
Would get all sticky and kind of clumpy, wouldn't it?
Well, you know, butter tends
Fatty.
to separate. And so when you
Oh,
heat butter up, you get like the milk layer and then a fat layer. And there's a layer of water actually in butter too.
Really?
And so,
This is the
you know,
keeper.
This is very good.
You like that?
Yeah. Very
Super
good.
easy.
Very interesting.
All right.
Your company will be impressed.
Oh, good.
We're going to take a break. Come back with more in just a moment. You're watching WCBI News Sunrise.